Hello, it's Tuesday the 25th. I'm FxPlew and this is the market brief. So, did you hear the one about the Bank of England bonuses? So once upon a time, there was a bank governor called Andrew, and he said that people should not ask for a pay rise to help tackle inflation. No, that's not the actual joke. Anyway, he had a chief economist called Hugh, and Hugh said that people should get used to being poorer as inflation began to bite and the cost of living got worse. Again, not the actual joke. The actual joke is, against that backdrop, the bank then awards staff bonuses totalling £25 million. Granted, it's not the best punchline of all time, but it is one hell of a joke. Evidently, Bailey's assertion that the wage rises are stoking inflation does not apply so much in his own backyard. To be fair, arguably this isn't an excessive bonus pool as it is in line with previous years, but nevertheless it's a bit of an own goal when Bailey's credibility and that of his MPC team is pretty low after their comments were so off the mark. Looking ahead, while inflation fell last month, it remains the highest in the G7, so rate hikes are expected to continue well into the autumn. Higher mortgage costs will therefore put a dent in retail sales, which will contribute to lower economic activity, which is already slowing, according to the PMI data. Services output is still expanding, but this is slowing pretty fast. That fell to 50.7, down from 52.8, and the service sector cannot now be relied upon to keep the country afloat. All this will make it hard for the MPC to deliver another 50 basis point rate hike next week, and that has put sterling under renewed pressure, rekindling the risk of recession this winter. We fell to 128 against the dollar yesterday. Over in the US, we've got the Fed meeting this week. You'll remember they voted to pause the rate tightening cycle last time around. And headline inflation has since dropped down to 3%. As such, they may be in for a tricky old debate this time around because, don't forget, they've got August off. If they chuck in one final 25 basis point rate hike before the holidays, aiming to deliver on Powell's wish to finish the job on inflation, then if that proves to be a hike too far, they can't really react until the end of September. Equally, where all the decisions are reportedly driven by the data, with inflation falling and employment cooling off too, then arguably they could well extend the pause. There's everything to play for, and especially when this uncertainty may fuel a bit of volatility. In the market, the dollar has recovered from the recent fall, and the dollar index touched a two-week high of around 101.40 yesterday, but the outlook depends very much on tomorrow's Fed decision. This morning, sterling opened around 128.40 against the dollar. We're about 115.90 against the euro, and euro dollar, well, that's casually rocking about 110.80 on the open. And that's it from me. Have a wonderful day. I'll be back tomorrow.
If you do not have a clue, then just tweet through and ask FxPlew.